Tonight, the investigative report shows 60 Minutes aired an interview with Kamala Harris, and it was a masterclass in outreach to the American people. Not only did Harris make an amazing case for her presidency, Donald Trump himself backed out of the very same special. This interview is a clear sign of the Harris campaign taking the lead, and you will definitely want to stick around to see how it went. But first, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to help support the channel. At 8 o'clock Monday night, 60 Minutes was set to air side-by-side interviews with both Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris. With no more debates coming, this was the last big event to hear from both candidates before the election. But when the show came on tonight, this is what viewers were greeted with.
Then, a week ago, Trump backed out. The campaign offered shifting explanations. First, it complained that we would fact-check the interview. We fact-check every story. Later, Trump said he needed an apology for his interview in 2020. Trump claims correspondent Leslie Stahl said in that interview that Hunter Biden's controversial laptop came from Russia. She never said that. Trump has said his opponent doesn't do interviews because she can't handle them. He had previously declined another debate with Harris, so tonight may have been the largest audience for the candidates between now and Election Day.
That's right, Donald Trump secretly backed out of the interview, and of course he blamed it on fact-checking. We saw the same complaint out of J.D. Vance during the debate. Now, why would these Republicans worry so much about fact-checking unless they were planning on making things up? Just something to think about. Now, the Republicans may have ran and hid, but Kamala Harris and Tim Walz sat for the interview and could not have seemed more ready for higher office. While pressed on the economy, Harris stood strong in supporting the work Biden has done. She also made clear the changes that she would make, such as greater taxes on the 1% in America.
I'm going to make sure that the richest among us who can afford it pay their fair share in taxes. It is not right that teachers and nurses and firefighters are paying a higher tax rate than billionaires and the biggest corporations. And I plan on making that fair.
Harris got the chance to speak on the economy, democracy, the dangers of Republican racism, and even foreign policy issues such as Ukraine. The spotlight wasn't just on Kamala Harris though. Tim Walz also had some time to shine tonight. Not only did he defend his record leading a state with one of the highest human development scores in the country, but he also had no problem attacking Donald Trump whenever given the chance.
So what do you say to that criticism that rather than leading the way, you in Minnesota are actually out of step with the rest of the country?
President Trump may be referring to that that our children get breakfast and lunch in school so that they can learn. He may be talking about we have a paid family and medical leave policy that was promoted by the business community. Donald Trump spends his time tearing down states rather than lifting up the things we do, the best of it. Donald Trump's critiques of that, not only are they wrong, but I'm waiting for what is his solution. Here in Minnesota, we're so optimistic we walk on water half the year.
Tonight, both of these candidates beautifully laid out their policies and let the American people know the dangers of another Donald Trump presidency. All this after a month of Republicans complaining that Harris and Walz are scared to do interviews. With just 1 month until the election, tonight proved that Donald Trump is the one who is scared, while Kamala Harris is prepared and ready for the White House. Be sure to watch the full-length interview, and as always, please leave a like and subscribe to help support the channel.